Hey random stranger, so today we're going to be listening to an artist in Hololive that I really haven't had that much chance to dig into, and that would be Watame, Cute Sheet Watame. So the first song we're listening to of hers is Mayday Mayday, and shout out to Raymond and Kebrel for this one, for pushing this one up the list. I do notice that there is no space after the apostrophe between the first and the second Mayday, so I don't know if that's significant, but here we go. Oh yes! A pleasant surprise. The sheep is burning everything down. Can she pull it off though? This is a pretty hard song. No distortion, thank you. Yes, that was great. Ooh. I liked how they lightened the tone up there, especially with the jazzy piano. That was a nice breathing space there. Whoa. It's actually quite high. It's hard to sing, especially when it's such a hard song. Like a song that goes hard. Nice. I love that. Nice sheep chorus. Man, she does really well when she goes up that higher note. Yeah, because she has to like flip up to her like her head voice. Ooh. I was wondering if the jazz piano was going to make a bigger return. I was hoping for it, and they gave it. Ah, that was nice. Oh, that was a great, like, one bar of the electric guitar solo just on its own. That was a great lead into like this instrumental. Nice. Nice. Good sustained chords. Come on, bring it home. I would love to listen to this live. This would be an awesome song. That one bar of silence. Not one bar, one beat. Nice. This has to be a classic, right guys? Like this has to be a classic in the Hololive. I don't know how many songs there are on Hololive now, but this has got to be up there. This is a solid, solid, solid pop rock song. I really liked it. That riff is a killer. I just liked that they balanced it really well with the darker and the lighter elements and the transitions as well between those different toned elements. I mean, where's that part where they introduced that light jazzy piano for the first time? Yeah, it just flowed so smoothly into this part. And the drums are still, I think the drums were a real highlight for this track. I mean, it has to be for like a rock track, right? But it's just held back and then pushed at just all the right moments. Yep. The other transition I really liked was the one just before the instrumental. Ah, that piano part is just tickling my ears. Yep. That one bar of solo electric guitar to then launch us into this crazy bit. I'm also so intrigued by Watame's voice. I think the reason why this song worked so strongly for me is I enjoyed the contrast between Watame's more sweeter tone versus the really dirty riffs and percussion and the general instrumentation of the song. I say she has a really sweet tone, but she goes hard with it and held herself so well against this harder, more gravelly type of song, and that's what made it even more enjoyable for me, I think, because you don't really get this type of voice with this kind of song as often. So even though Watame doesn't necessarily have the strongest, thickest voice, the way that she used it introduced a contrast that I really like. It actually kind of matches the way that they introduced lighter jazzy elements throughout the song to give it more color than if they just rocked out hard for the full 4 minutes. I also really liked the main melody of the verse, like where Mayday actually makes its appearance. 1, 2, and then a bunch of syncopated notes. 1, 2, syncopation. 1, 2. The way that it always goes back to emphasize like the first 2 strong beats of each bar every couple of bars, I liked the familiarity that that gave us. It was like planting a flag. So you can have all of your cool, funky, syncopated, or in other words, offbeat like parts. But then you go back to the 1, 2, and I think it contributes hugely to why it's so catchy. I do wonder why Watame, with her, as I understand it, very sweet demeanor and image, decided to go this direction for one of her very first songs. Maybe Watame just has this like darker side to her that she decided to explore more through her music, and I think it's really cool. Okay, I'm just so curious how the version with Calli is different, or maybe it's not different. I don't know. Let's just give it a listen. Okay, instrumentally it sounds exactly the same. It's just so badass when she says that or sings it. Very nice use of like synths too. They don't overdo it with the synths, which is great. Here we go. There Calli is. Nice. Of course this would suit Calli. This is like totally up her alley. Yeah, see the contrast with like Watame's sweet singing voice coming in just as a jazz piano came in was great. There's also a great contrast with like Calli's harder rap. again. She really packs a punch behind that higher note. I keep saying that, but it's just because I find it very impressive.
Mayday, everything's so out of control. Emotions spinning out and catering in an unending roller coaster. Ladies always stand inside of the lines. I can't pretend I'm anything other like. How can I not be naughty? No way, not a chance. You're getting with me. Misunderstanding, there's no guarantee. Like a life was puppet, and so you got the strings. I come alive and dance whenever you ask me.
Nice. I liked how Calli matched the syllables, like the Japanese syllables, rhythmically. Again, just keeping that familiarity. We get some Calli scatting. Ooh. Calli pushing it a little. The top of her vocal range there. Okay. That was interesting. We can talk about it later. Ooh. Kind of sounds like a song of desperation, and she definitely injects into her voice. Yeah, Calli's like a nice addition. There was an interesting part in there that I felt highlighted, like how impressive Watame is being able to sing that high but keep that same level of strong tone. And that was the part where Calli also sang in that same vocal range. And nothing against Calli, like that's just not part of her natural range. Like she tends to be more comfortable down in the lower end. And then Watame comes in really strong. Yeah, so you can hear how it's a lot airier for Calli, whereas Watame is able to sustain that like really hard rock tone even in the upper parts of a register. It's not easy to sing in that higher range while keeping the rock in and like the oomph in your voice. So yeah, that's impressive. Big props to the composer as well. I think this piece shows a lot of experience in the way that they put all the different parts together. I don't know, you just kind of feel that they've been doing this for a while and they know what sounds good and what doesn't. Yeah.